My name is Maureen Dans, and my book is Mommy, Mommy, I Found God Today. And the book was illustrated by a former member of the Grace Church Book Club. She's not a member of Grace Church, but she did come to the book club for about a year. In the early morning, deep in the forest, Harvey's mom finished making a delicious smelling breakfast. Good morning, little sunshine. How did you sleep last night? I slept well, but I woke up wondering where God is. She filled his bowl and gave him a smile. Mommy, Mommy, I'm going to find God today. I think that's a wonderful idea, said Mommy. I look forward to seeing how God shows up for you. Harvey quickly ate all of his breakfast and dashed outside to tell his best friend, Susie. She was a cheerful squirrel who lived in the oak tree. Harvey almost tripped running over to Susie's house. He knocked as loud as he could, but no one answered. Susie, Susie, where are you? I'm going to find God today. Susie sleepily rolled out of bed. Harvey, what are you doing here so early? I'm going to find God today, so hurry up and let's go. They linked arms and headed off on their adventure. They both joyfully sang, I'm going to find God today. As Harvey and Susie jumped along their way to find God, they came to a field of golden yellow flowers. The sun kissed each flower, and when Harvey and Susie stepped into the field, the sun kissed their faces as well. It made them both stop and smile. After they smelled the sweet flowers, Harvey looked at Susie and said, we better get going if we're going to find God today. Harvey and Susie began to feel a light wind that wrapped around them like a big hug. They stepped and pulled their arms out, feeling it surround them. When they stopped spinning, Susie almost fell over and cheerfully took Harvey's arms. We'd better get going if we're going to find God today. All of a sudden, they started to feel drops of rain. Harvey looked up and saw tiny raindrops glistening in the sunlight. Wow, Susie, it looks like liquid sunshine. Just as suddenly, the rain stopped. Harvey took Susie's arm and said, we better get going if we want to find God today. Harvey and Susie found a lake filled with forest friends. Samantha the turtle, Todd the fox, Shelly the skunk. Come swim and splash with us, the friends called. Harvey and Susie jumped in and began to play in the water, and Harvey looked around at all the familiar faces. Each friend had a special gift to share. Samantha always had a joke. Todd always had a smile, and Shelley was a good listener. Susie looked sad, but gave a small smile. I had a wonderful day with you. And Harvey agreed, and the two headed home. Because it's time to go home so we can find God another day. Harvey opened the door. His mother asked, did you find God today? Harvey lowered his head, looked at the floor. No, not today. What did you find? His mother asked. Harvey shared his day of the sun kissing their faces, of the wind wrapping them in a hug, the rain tickling their arms, and the gifts of their friends. Harvey's mom leaned down and kissed him on the head. It sounds to me like you found God everywhere you went. God is the sun kissing your face. God is the wind wrapping you in a hug. God is the rain tickling your arms. God is the gift you find in your friends, and God is you. Harvey's heart warmed with love and his eyes filled with tears. He looked up at his mom and said, "Mommy, Mommy, I found God today." That is the end. Hopefully everybody will find God today, and good night.